loves, it's Nicole and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I have verbally spoken to the camera, and that's mainly because I do not like the sound of my voice editing. The sound of your own voice is annoying. However, today I wanted to do a what's in my theater bag. I got this idea because I am a thespian, hence the name Thespian Nikki. I work in theater. I do stage management, production management, teach technical theater. I do a lot of things in the theater. And one of the things that really just cracks me up is whenever I ask my students to hand me my bag and they get all so dramatic about how heavy it is. And so I was like, you know what? Let me answer that question that they're always asking me, what's in that bag? Just wanted to show what's in my theater bag for those who are also in theater, who may find this helpful or useful. This is something I just carry around with me because you just never know what you may need or use for whatever task you have at hand. So let's get into it. Here is my theater bag. I chose this particular one because obviously no one else is going to have this where I live. I mean, not that there aren't any fans here, but there's a lot of haters here more than there are fans. So this is not likely to be taken from me or mistakenly misidentified. So easy backpack. So let's start with the outside. I have H2O, some water. This actually has cucumbers in it. I like to just have my own water just in case I'm somewhere and they do not have water, and or they have a particular type of water that I don't necessarily like. I have my own. Then we have this compartment here. I'm gonna leave this way because I can't let y'all see my name tag for one of the places I be. Actually I'll just take this off. Bam, that there. And so the keys, because this has names on it too. So I have keys for one of my facilities I work at, just so I can make sure I'm able to access all the rooms, dressing rooms, the booth, the additional spaces I need to get into as well. Interesting, I have tickets here to a recent show. I also have some stickies, just ways to label things if I need it or if someone else need it. A lot of these things are things that others may need that I just like to have on standby. Snacks, you have to have snacks. There's nothing better than having your own snacks. Now, this is more so important for me because sometimes I'm in the theater and I'm there all day long. Others get to go and leave. I have to adjust lights, fix sound, whatever, and I don't necessarily always get to leave, but to have a quick pick-me-up, particularly when you're in a rush or you miss lunch, half the time there's food on site. Most of the time there's food on site, but I am a picky eater. We'll save that for another day, so I always like to have my snacks. I have a phone holder. There's a lot of downtime in the theater as well. So there's times where you're doing nothing, you're hurry up and waiting. And so I have this just in case I want to watch something or not have to hold my phone, just have my earplugs in, whatever. I have this just in case I need it. It's better to have it and not need it, and then need it and not have it. Handy dandy mints. I am a huge pencil person, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't really need all of these pencils, but yeah, I really love me a pencil. More than pen. I don't really write in pen. It's just not conducive for me. Then we have markers. You can never have enough Sharpies. It's always something to mark, label, what have you. Again, just things that you just never know if you will need it or not. I also have index cards. Again, just things that you just may need. This is easy for me to take quick notes. There's some times where I have to be the voice of God, which is the person who gets on and speaks on the mic that you do not see, that may tell you to turn off your phone or stand for the national anthem, whatever. Sometimes I like to write my notes on there so I can make sure I hit everything that whomever may ask me to address, because sometimes those things aren't pre-planned. Somebody will be like, can you tell? This is Avery. Of course, he had to make his appearance. He does not come in the bag, but that doesn't stop him from trying to be a part of everything. What was I saying? Yes, sometimes I have to be the voice of God, make announcements. It's good to have the index card. Moving on to the inside. I have a couple of different things. Where should I start? Some tape. You will also need some type of spike tape. This is what I use to like tack down cords so no one trips over them. Most of the time they have this on site wherever I am, but I like to have my own as well. But as you can see, it's barely any on here, so that really needs to be thrown away. We have this here. This is my notepad, and I can show you this. So with my notepad, it's just pretty much notes on different shows, whatever the call time is going to be, whatever time I need to start. When I'm running shows and calling shows, there may be times that I need to pay attention to. So any type of details or notes in terms of the show I'm calling, or if I'm running the light board, just making sure I have what inputs my outputs are that are patched. So all of those notes go into here, and I do that per show based off of what I'm doing for that show, whether it's lighting, sound, or just calling cues. Then I have folders. Now these folders are for particular jobs that I work. So this one here is for a production that I'm doing right now as their stage manager. So this just has all my production notes, meeting notes, schedules, things like that in there. This one is my production folder. So this has like programs, again, a lot of notes, schedules, just details that I need for this particular job. Then I have one for the school I teach technical theater at. So this has show details, student journals, plans, lesson plans for the day, details I want to discuss with them. I teach 7th grade this year. Teach them how to do lighting, sound, to be stage crew, run the front of house, backstage, dressing rooms, all of the things. I teach them that, and so I have a folder to keep all of that in line. So everybody has their folder, so I know exactly where to go when I'm working at different places. I kind of hop around a lot. Then this right here is very important. I've had this since, let's see, I was a little girl. Like, this is really old, and it's kind of sentimental to me at this point. Like, these are all my elementary 4th and 5th grade friends. And so what are we doing? What is that? At the LSG song 9110024. That is hilarious. And Heaven 1580. Oh, this is wild. Clearly I was a big SWV fan and Usher. Now with Tigger, I don't think Tigger has been with WPGC in, like, guys, this is old. Anywho, so this is very, very important to me when I am stage managing, like I am on the side of the stage. I like to have this with me because most of the times when I'm on the side of the stage, I have a lamp, and I could just have everything that I need on here in terms of what performer is up next, whatever I need. I like to have this. These folders are not helpful in stage management, running a show moments. So I like to have that on standby. Some sunnies, you just never know. Listen, I'm a female. Enough said. Sunglasses, the end. This, which is a back brace. Now, I have this back brace because sometimes I need to make sure my posture is posturing. I am in the theater sometimes from sunup until sundown. And so I need to be able to, in moments of achy shoulders or achy back, what have you, I'm lifting stuff, I have this so that I can feel extra supported and not be in pain, because your girl is 40, so I can't be out here acting like I'm a little spring chicken, and I'm not. So this is helpful for whenever I need it. Another pencil, of course, because how many pencils does a girl need? 1,000. This is kind of random. So this is a little hook. I have this in case I need to hang a coat. I'm not the let me put my coat on the floor type, so I can hang this, hook this somewhere, and then hook my coat on it so it can go on the back of the door, wherever. Sometimes there's not the most appropriate spaces, and I like to have my stuff tucked away, so this is there for if I need it. You never know what you're going to need, so it's just good to have those things. Last but not least is, and I always get people who laugh at this because this is definitely a utility belt, but this little thing comes in handy. It has everything that I need. I mean, what else am I supposed to use? We have some e-tape. E-tape is helpful for certain things, identifying things. If I have borrowed equipment, I can make sure that I know at the end of the night when we do a loadout, based off of the color, those go to this company, these are ours. It's just a way to be able to label things and easily identify them. This right here is extremely helpful. These are safety pins, and let me tell you, you will be surprised how many people will ask for a safety pin or need a safety pin, particularly when you're working with costuming and somehow they got from the dressing room to the stage and something done fell apart, or they done bust something and they need an immediate like fix. This comes in handy. I use this a lot more than what people will think. Or call for e-tape because you can never have too much. I have some green as well. Then I have this. Nothing spectacular. I like to be able to hook things sometimes, keep things in order and tidy, and I was looking for this for personal reasons. So let me keep this out. I have a flashlight, of course. Working on the stage, it gets kind of dark, so it's good to be able to have a flashlight to be able to see. And I also kind of like pointed so that people, when they're walking by in the dark, they can see. So I point it more so at the floor so they can see where they're walking. Just a little tip for a stage manager standing on the side and you got people walking by and it's in a blackout. Then I have scissors, which also come in handy. Again, just never know when you're going to need any of these things. We have this like knife here, or what is it? Not utility knife. Well, I guess it is a utility knife. I have this in case I need to cut tape, anything like on the ground. It's easier to kind of use this versus scissors. So I have this to use as well. Then I have my handy dandy pick. Again, a lot of these things are not necessarily for me. This is what I know others are going to need. Although I am a natural girly, so if I do need this, I have it, but I have it for others as well. Some lip balm. No, this is mine. Like, we don't share. We're not, that's not, I don't do that. So this is definitely for me, but it's useful to just have a little bit of lip balm going on because I not necessarily have dry lips, but I do not like to have dry lips. And so when I am in need, I like to have, but this belongs to me. It's mine. Yeah, and I think that's it. That's all. I hope this was helpful for those of you who are into the arts, are stage managers, production managers, work on stage, behind the scenes, educators that teach theater. This could be helpful to all of you. And again, these are just helpful things that I keep with me at all times when I am in those roles, because I either need them or know that someone else is going to need those items. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching, and I hope this is not going to be annoying to edit, because I really do not like the sound of my voice. Not that I can do anything about it because it's my voice, but we're gonna go back to being mute and doing more little DIY with some cool little music under it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I put some music under this and it won't sound as annoying. It'll probably still be annoying. But anywho, yes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Now see, I am getting rusty. I didn't say my outro. So, rewind. If no one told you today, let me be the one to say I love you. Bye.